Hello, this is Daniel, and today I'm going to be walking you through programming the settings for your merged ventilation in the Supra-Touch. Let's go ahead and dive on in. I will go to the menu and settings, and then merged ventilation. Here we can see I have zone 3 selected. That's because that's actually the only zone that I have merged ventilation active in right now. Otherwise, I could cycle through it. I've got my steps telling me which out of the 10 steps of the merged ventilation I am currently programming. And then I can cycle through my different pieces of equipment that I have in my merged ventilation group and set their settings. The basic premise of merged ventilation is that we're creating these steps which have a start and end temperature. And then within these steps, we are saying what all of our equipment is doing. Are our actuators closing? Are our variable speed fans ramping up? And are our fixed stage fans on or are they off? Because we have the ability to change how our different pieces of equipment are operating step by step, this allows us to create a much smoother ventilation ramp. Because in staged ventilation, you just ramp up your variable speed fan, 1, 2, and then add in your 2 fixed stage fans, and there's that huge jump. In the merged ventilation, I can ramp up my 2 variable speed fans and then turn them off while I turn on my fixed stage fans, and then ramp them again, and then turn on my other fixed stage fan, and then ramp them again just to create a much smoother transition. And so I'll go through the settings here. I do have it all programmed up here already, just because it would take a long time to go through all the spinners and set all the temperature settings. But I will show you kind of how it's set up. So step number 1, this is like our minimum ventilation setting. So we've got our actuators just minimally open, and 1 set of variable fans just idling. Everything else is off. Then if we go to step 2, this is kind of the real start of our actual ventilation. As it gets hotter, we start opening up our actuators, and then also we ramp up our first set of variable speed fans. Everything else remains off. Step 3, actuators continue opening, variable speed fans stay at 100%, second set of variable fans ramps up, fixed stages remain off. Step 4, actuators continue to open. We turn off this first set of variable speed fans and then start ramping them up again. Second set stays off. We turn them off and they stay off because we've turned on our first stage of fixed fans, and second stage stays off. Next step, again, actuators open up. This one, the variable fans, that stays at maximum. And then we're going to ramp up our second set of variable speed fans. So now we've got, at the end of step 5, we've got both sets of variable speed fans and one of our fixed stage fans on. Second one is off. And then at step 6, again, actuators, they just keep on opening up. Again, step 6, we will do the same thing as we did, I think it was step 4, where we cut the first stage of variable speed fans back to 0 and then start ramping. Second stage completely off, and stage 2 is on, and we turn on stage 2A, our second set of fixed fans. So now we've got both fixed fans on and then 1 set of variable fans ramping up. And then step 7 would be our final step. Our actuators open all the way up to 100%. Our first set of variable speed fans are maxed out. Our second set ramp up from 0 to 100%. And of course, our two sets of fixed stage fans are both on. So at the 88 degrees, we've basically got our maximum ventilation. Both fixed stages are on, both variable stages are running at 100%, and our actuators are wide open at 100%. So that's kind of the basics of how you would program the settings for merge ventilation. Obviously, it will change as the equipment that you're using changes, as the number or the size of the different fans that you're using changes, but that's the basic premise for the merge ventilation settings in the Supra-Touch. I will see you guys in the next video.